pictures of people too.
Confirmed.
There's nothing special about that.
What?
There's nothing special about it. Can you pick that up?
Again, we're boarding flight 7515 to Albuquerque.
Come on, duty 3 boy.
Really front source.
This is the final warning announcement for United Airlines flight 576 final warning announcement for United Airlines flight 109 will service to Los Angeles. Doors are closing in 5 minutes at gate C20.
It's not quite legal. It's sort of like taking a picture of the Mona Lisa and nobody's looking. That's bronze casting. That whole thing is hollow bronze cast with the iron reinforcements. That bone right there probably weighs...
Yeah.
Passenger Feldman, L. Feldman.
Why do you want to hear me say I make beer?
No, say it to Robert. You know what I make?
You know what I make, Rob?
No, what do you make, Ed?
I make beer.
Microbrewery?
Pabst Blue Ribbon? Just like I make tea. It's just about.
Would you buy like a microbrewery set?
Mm-hmm. It's $50. Then
How's the beer? I heard this.
we haven't.
You haven't made it?
No, I've made it. The yeast is doing its thing. I bought another thing of it while this stuff is brewing. I bought another pack. I bought 2 malts. I'm gonna make a. You remember Cheris in Italy? You drink it?
Yeah, of course.
You like that little glass?
Yeah.
It's a great beer. You want a refill?
Yeah, sure.
Throw it. Let's see. Throw me one too. You pour for other people too?
Yeah, the tradition, especially with beer, is
Pour.
you pour and someone
That's
pours
cool.
for you, but... Oh, shit.
Alright.
My bro. But,
We wet the bed.
beer. Then you kampai, cheers, ching ching, and then you drink. But it's rude if you don't wait until...
I mean, this is what he was doing in a fucking airport.
He wants to make a DVD.
But Chicago airport? Dude, what good company?
It's sporadic, just like
Memphis.
it's the weather's about the same. It snowed once this year, not as bad as Nara is definitely much more country.
Did you go days there, or it's been nice?
Yeah, Kyoto and Himeji. Himeji, the only thing they really have is the castle.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, of course. Himeji is the only castle that's in its original shape. They'd have to do repair here and there, but
Yeah.
all the other castles
What about
inside
Nagoya?
are just museum.
Is it worth going to?
Yeah. You're here.
I do. It's right over here. Do they use floss here?
You know what I'm talking about? Here, dude. It's a popcorn shell. Can you make the selection? Yeah. My stack now is maybe about a little over a foot. Now, what my friend Eric did when he was in Ninjas, when he was
yeah,
here,
Ninjas, Kevin.
Eric,
actually, right.
he sold all his to the Bangladesh guy.
Yeah, and you know what? I started reading about it, and it was a symbol during the Crusade. They took it, it's an ancient Greek symbol, but it was paganism, and it's the elements of the earth, like fire, wind, and water, and all that. And what the Crusaders did is they took it and they symbolized it as the 5 wounds of Christ, flagellation, and they said, I mean, like that raisin and cinnamon smelling stuff.
Next year, I'm just going to take a whole bunch of those demos and get to meet a lot of people that way and just talk and chill. Do something nice, productive. Yeah, yeah. And I'll meet more teachers that way. That's cool. And those teachers will take me out and build up some content. They want to start doing internships in America. But actually over in East Ashima, there's a place there, and they make the same.
You get like 1,000. Shooting stuff at him now? Yeah. You gotta find him and then shoot him. Got enough swords there? You want to touch him, Eric?
That dude's looking at us.
Because Eric's getting on it.
Make slow motion, Zach. You gonna touch that one? Want to go closer? See what he's doing.
連れてきようって時があるやん、団体が。その時は一緒に。
Roll your feet. I mean, the Ichiban is sweeter beer because they actually put malt in it.
There's another one you might like even better. It's called Kirin Classic. You can get it in a grocery store.
What has it got in it?
I don't know what it's got in it. It's their old formula.
They're like, this lager tastes like a rice beer or ice beer.
It's not ice brewed though.
All lagers are ice brewed.
Ice brewed? No, that's a way of making a lager. It's a kind of lager, ice brewed, and the alcohol content's higher. Cheers.
Keep talking, Mom. Don't give him that look. Eric. You draw. There are two things you don't need to be taping about what Kevin talks. One, trips to Italy. Second one, talking about beer.
Well, I just wanted to show you how often you do that. Do each of those things.
Oh, I do both. I know. They're my sins, Eric.
Kevin's kind of like Ian, where he gets obsessed with one thing, and that's all he talks about.
Well, I can't talk about
very detailed that one thing, and then eventually gets over it and finds some new obsession.
Yeah, but there's one thing I can never talk about with you guys because you always make fun of me. Art.
Art bag.
It's true.
I get obsessed about things myself sometimes.
Eric's been obsessed with the same thing.
Karma Sutra. One of those.
Eric keeps his obsession pretty simple.
I really like travel.
I'd rather see history. No, you didn't. It's bad. I swear. These trees are all fruit.
Uh-huh.
Are they?
You scared, huh?
Yeah. That's the way it was in China.
The ceramics up and you put them in there, you throw in chips, or in this case small pieces of bark or whatever, and that will heat up around it. Since they're doing, it's just that smoky color, you would just throw it in with other pieces, like you just stack them, put the lid down,